Hello everyone, this is Mwesuga Mugwa Bosco, the Teacher Wisdom Center in Bugesera, that is Karumuna. As usual, I'm your son's teacher, and yes, I've again come back that we go through our activities. Yes, so today majorly we want to look at revision activity of different work we've been looking at. So yes, let us be together, and in discussion, please remind you we are going to actually be together to discuss. We get together to do different questions, and at least we make sure that at the end of the lesson, we are together, such that in case you go maybe anywhere, or let's say teachers ask you, you're able to answer. Yes, so please, this time, let us handle the work that we have for today. So majorly in our lesson today, as we are going to have an activity. So this activity we're doing together, number one, we actually, yes, you can see, it's just about the work we've been learning. So it's good that we can revise it. So number one says, the three types of blood vessels are dash, and capillaries. Yes, so we have been given one of them. But we need to understand first, what are blood vessels? So simply, as last time we discussed about it, we said that the blood vessels are simply tubes that carry blood around the body. Okay? Yes, so in these ones, we looked at last time, remember I heard about the capillaries, looked at arteries, and the veins as blood vessels, majorly three. So we asked this time just to complete this. So what do you think will be the ones remaining? Okay? Okay, for number one, okay, we can do it together. Simply, you can see. So we said we have these two types of blood vessels, the three. We have arteries, okay? Arteries. Then bring veins. Yes, and lastly, capillaries. So you can be asked to mention the three types of blood vessels. So simply talk of veins, capillaries, and arteries. And then these types, remember, the arteries are the largest blood vessels, followed by veins. So veins are medium, okay? They are the medium blood vessels in size. Then when you go to capillaries, they are the smallest blood vessels. So when they ask you which of the above is the smallest blood vessels, largest blood vessels, medium, okay, it becomes quite easy, yes, for us to answer. Because we know that arteries are the largest blood vessels, okay? And remember, the largest artery in the body is what? Okay? Aorta. And then the veins are medium blood vessels, but the largest vein in the body, which is the vena cava, as we discussed last time. So, come back to capillaries, they're the smallest blood vessels. So come here, number two, yes, we asked, what name is given, yes, to the following? Yes. So, looking at this, we asked, check, A, the largest blood vessel. Okay? So for A, we are asked to mention the largest blood vessel. So from the three, arteries, veins, and capillaries, which are the largest blood vessels, please? You can answer here. Are they arteries? Are they veins? Or they are capillaries? So choose one of them as the largest blood vessel. Then, still we asked the smallest blood vessel. So of arteries, veins, and capillaries, which are the smallest blood vessels? Still you can answer here. Okay? But for your attention, remember, yes, we said that the veins are medium blood vessels. So we remain with arteries and veins. So you can use that and answer here, which is largest, which is smallest blood vessel. So this can take us to part 3, where we are asked to state any one function of capillaries. Yes, capillaries have got majorly two functions. Okay? Yes, these two functions, okay? You can see that the two functions, okay, of the blood capillaries, okay? Yes, so we can simply, yes, have the two, So blood capillaries majorly, if you look at the functions, we simply say that they connect, okay, arteries to veins, simply, or join. So that can be the function. You can say connect arteries, okay, to veins. Yeah, those are simply arteries, okay, the capillaries. Yeah, so if this is a capillary, if you are to draw, okay, last time we drew capillaries, we drew different blood vessels, okay. If you are to look at this, yeah, just say, so this simply says, so you can say it joins. So here can say, if in case we say here veins, or we can say arteries side, it's fine, artery, and then this way we say vein. Yeah. So it will join the vein to artery, or artery to veins. That's a capillary, okay? So this is a capillary, simply. So majorly connect arteries to veins. We can also have the next function as an exchange of blood materials, okay? Yeah, they also help to exchange, okay, of blood materials. Can add as the next function. They help in exchange of blood materials. Help in exchange of blood materials. Okay? Yeah. So when we come now to the next part, we are asked, okay, the difference between arteries and veins. Yeah. So to look at this difference here, it's quite clear that you can look at maybe like the structure differences, okay? But to make it easy for you, look at the structures first. It becomes very easy. So if we get here, okay, let's look at these two structures. We draw them properly. Yes, and then compare the two. So if we look at an artery here, let's say artery, okay? Remember for arteries, they have got thick walls, okay? And now lumen. So the lumen, the inner part is very small, okay? But they have got wide, or yes, this part, the walls are thick. So these can be arteries, okay? If you draw an artery, okay, this can show a flow of blood. Yes. So checking on this, so this simply you can say the inner part here as the lumen. Okay, and then look at this one here, the walls. So they have got thick walls. Okay, that is an artery, you can say. So if you have B here, okay, a vein. Drawing a vein, look at here simply. For a vein, majorly, you find it's going to be the opposite here. If arteries have got narrow lumen, for veins will be having a wide lumen. So if you draw the inner part here, which is showing the lumen, you see it's wide. And then the walls are thin, so thin walls. Okay? If you compare this, yes, so this can be, you can simply represent a vein. So this can be flow of blood, okay? But remember still on this, we need to show the valves, okay? So you can see for vein, these are valves, okay? So they have got valves which prevent backflow of blood. Talk of the room or the wall. So they have got thin walls. Can say thin wall. Okay. Then look at this middle part here. That is the lumen. So simply with veins, I've got a wide lumen. Wide lumen. Yeah. So this simply gives us a difference looking at them the two. Look at the artery and the vein. So when you ask as a primary 6 people, it becomes easy for you if you can have those structures in you, okay? When you ask about arteries and veins to do a difference, look at them, draw them simple and see. So we are saying that yes, looking at the parts, we can simply get the difference. So we can see just number one as, let's say, the first difference. We can look at their walls, okay? We can simply, arteries have, on this side, have thick walls, okay? Now, if they have thick walls, what will be the lumen? Look at the arteries, the walls, and see. Thick walls, okay? Compare the wall of the vein, which is thin. So here have thin walls. Have thin walls. Yes, the next difference, you can check on the lumen of the artery and the lumen of the vein. Which of them is narrow? So here actually I can add here narrow lumen. Okay? Yes. Narrow lumen. That is majorly, okay, if you have to check size of the lumen and the of artery and the vein. So here, number 2, checking, we can say that arteries have narrow lumen, and the other side of the veins, for veins the lumen is wide. So here have wide lumen, have wide lumen. As simple as that. Yeah, check on next structural difference. Which of them have got valves? Check here. We have no valves on arteries, but when you come to the veins, we have got valves. So you can say here, that's number 3. For arteries, have no valves. Have no valves. Then this side, when we check on the veins, you can see here, veins have got valves. So here veins have valves. Yes, have valves. Majorly, valves, these are structures that prevent backflow of blood. So you can ask you, what's the major function of valves in blood circulation? Simply say prevent backflow of blood. Okay? Yeah. So if they ask if you check on the parts of the clinical thermometer, you can have a comparison there. They can ask you, they can checking out how are valves? Yes, if you check here, how are valves similar to the kink in the functions? You can, so for the kink on the clinical thermometer, will prevent backflow of mercury, okay, and for this prevent backflow of blood, and those are all liquids. So you can say they both prevent backflow of liquids. So that can be as a comparison. So you can find that they can ask you, yes. So check on this. Next, I want to look at next point. Look still at valves, at veins and arteries. Which of them carry blood towards the heart, and which of them carry blood away from the heart? Okay. If we check on arteries, talk of pulmonary artery, you see blood from the heart to the lungs. Talk of the aorta, blood from the heart to all body parts. Meaning, simply arteries carry blood away from the heart. Yes, maybe except the coronary arteries, which supply blood with the heart. Those are the coronary arteries, but most of the arteries carry blood away from the heart. And veins, talk of the vena cava, pulmonary vein. For them, they bring blood, okay, towards the heart. From all body parts back to the heart, that's vena cava, okay? From the lungs back to the heart, that's pulmonary vein. So simply, veins carry blood towards the heart. So this can be a difference. So check on number 4. Arteries carry blood away from the heart. Carry blood away from the heart. carry blood away from the heart. Okay? Then this side, the opposite, for veins, carry blood towards the heart. These ones carry blood towards the heart. Towards the heart. Okay? Yes, so we have more differences. Okay? So yes, which we can so we can write up to at least 6. So we can now come to the 2 remaining more. For this, talk about types of blood. Which of them carry blood with oxygen? Carry blood that is the oxygenated blood. Which of them carry deoxygenated blood? So you can check on that. Okay. Then still talk about the blood pressure. Which of them carry blood under high pressure? Okay. And then which of them carry blood under low pressure? So you can have those 2 more differences. Add there too, that we get together. So please, whichever number left for you, you do it, okay? When you get a problem, you can check on us and we'll help you to complete. But for here, get other 2 differences, one based on pressure. There are some which carry high blood pressure and others carry blood under low pressure, okay? Then there are those which carry blood with oxygen and others carry blood without oxygen. So please complete what's remaining. Then we push to number 5. Next number here, we're asked, okay, which blood vessel, okay, we are given A, carry blood away from the heart. Yes. So these 3 blood vessels, which we talked of from our number 1 first, that is arteries, veins, and capillaries. Okay. So which blood vessels carry blood away from the heart? Yes. So simply this, you can answer this, okay? And then we go to B, part B. Which blood vessels? Then you can say carry blood towards the heart. Okay? Yes. So number 5, we asked which blood vessels, part A, carry blood away from the heart. From the heart, other parts of the body. Then part B, which blood vessels still carry blood towards the heart. From all body parts back to the heart. So this can be done. Okay, please try to answer that. Yes, it will be good as we go together. The part we leave for you, we answer, the part we answer together, we keep, okay, updating ourselves such that the time we get back to school, yeah, you'll be super in this kind of work, that you'll get no problem. And then, so we move to next number, that is number 6. We asked, the main artery in the body, the main artery is the dash, while the main vein is the dash. Yes, we talked of this. Which is the major artery? Which is the major vein? Okay? Yes, so we talked of aorta as the major artery and vena cava as the major vein. Yes, so you can simply analyze together. Okay, aorta will be the major artery, and then when we come to, then while the major vein or the main vein is the dash, which is the vena cava. Okay? In the word vena cava, remember it is space, there are 2 words, vena cava. Okay? Yes, so the numbers now says the main artery is the aorta, while the main vein is the vena cava. As simple as this. So this is very common, so you need to know which is the major artery and which is the major vein. And then we can move to next number as number 7. Now in this number we asked, what's the function of valves in blood circulation? Yes, we have looked at this. Look at this when talking about the vein. We talked about the valves. You can see veins have got valves. What's the function of the veins during blood circulation? So please, yes, you can answer this number. Yeah, it's good, such that when you move on, you can't easily forget. Please remember, do things together it makes you keep well with this work. So look at the function of the valves. Okay, there are different valves in the body. Okay, within the heart. Talk of the tricuspid valve, the bicuspid valve, the semilunar valves. Okay, so as you name parts of the heart, all those valves are there. So please, why are those valves there in the human heart? So they're important. So please check on that. And then we come to number 8. Number 8, we asked, which of the arrangements below represent small circulation of blood? Okay? Remember here, we learned about blood circulation. And they simply say that the blood circulation is the movement of blood in the body. As simple as that. No, so. Blood moving from different parts to other parts. Okay? That's called blood circulation. So in this, there are 2 types of blood circulation, where you have the small circulation and then big circulation. Okay? So from our last discussion, we said they can give you different arrangements, and then what should be the small or big circulation. So you have to be aware that blood moves from which point to which point in each type. So here we are given part A, we have heart to body and then back to heart. Then in number B, you're given from the heart to lungs and back to heart. Then part C, we are given, that's part C, lungs to heart. So they can give you arrangements which are correct and the mix which are not correct. So you want to identify as a P6 member. Yes, please. So remember we say that simply, we can say for big circulation, there should be body. And the arrangement is always from the heart and again back to heart. The only difference in the middle part, okay? So you can say, check here, movement of blood from the heart to the body or other body parts and back to the heart. This is simply big circulation. When you come to part B, see, movement of blood from the heart to lungs and back to the heart. Okay? This now be small circulation. Then when we come to part C we are asked, we are given lungs to the heart. Check. Is the arrangement correct? This is a long arrangement, okay? It's a wrong arrangement because the movement of blood, when you talk about majorly, you need to have majorly blood from the heart back to the heart. Okay? So majorly always fall from the heart and back to the heart. You should have those components. So only from lungs to the heart, it is just part, not a complete circulation. So we can now, based on that idea, and answer our question. So we say that from the heart, the body, and back to the heart is a big circulation because body is all body parts. Then from the heart to lungs and back to the heart is small circulation because lungs is just an organ of the body. So this represents small circulation. So for this case, we are asked to answer which of the arrangements below represent small circulation. So we can simply look at P part B. Do you see? Yeah. Part B will be our answer. The movement of blood from the heart to lungs and back to the heart simply will become the small circulation, will be our answer. Because from heart to body and back to the heart, that's simply representing big circulation. And then part C, from lungs to heart. This is a false statement because it's yes to know blood can move from lungs to heart, but it's not a complete type of blood circulation. It's just part of the small circulation. Remember, small circulation is also called the pulmonary circulation, and then the big circulation is also referred to systemic circulation. Why do we refer this big circulation to systemic circulation? Systemic comes from the word system. So, and the system is a combination of different organs, okay? Different body organs. So it becomes a system. Yes, if you talk of a circulatory system, it's containing the heart, the lungs, the liver, the kidney, so all those body organs. Yes, but remember the major organs, the blood vessel, blood, and the heart. Yes, so this is very important as we come to the end of our lesson. Please, you can easily get more activities. Okay, always watch BTN TV, get more activities there. Still check on YouTube, we'll be having more videos. You check, you can get more activities. Still check on our websites, we'll be having these questions, these activities. So please keep with us, that at least you keep updated every time with work, such that when you get back to school, you have no problem. So this can bring us to the end of our lesson today. Thank you for watching.